Racist stereotypes? Difficulty getting work in Hollywood? Colorism?
And said that I was too dark chocolate for him, and he couldn't date me.
Sexual harassment? Workplace mental torture? Black people have had to go through so many issues due to racism in Hollywood. Usually controlled by the elites, the film and music industry has been unfair and cruel to people of color for years. But for some reason, no one had the guts to speak up about it. However, now that the line has been crossed and it's so much easier to get access to information, Terrence Howard has broken his silence and shown anger towards the embarrassment that Black men have to go through just to get some work. What did he say? How did he finally break his silence? What effects will this outburst have on his career? Looks like the Hollywood elites might have a new artist to blackball. But why are they forcing Black men to be women actors? All this and so much more in today's video. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, let's talk about the surprising but very consistent culture of Black actors having to go through excessive problems due to their race. A lot of people have pointed out the on-set problems they face due to their race. However, some things can never change, and even in 2023, racism hasn't vanished from Hollywood. To avoid media coverage and backlash, they've started to show it rather indirectly. For example, the creators, especially the Hollywood handlers, have been a little too interested in making Black actors play female roles. From Tyler Perry's famous character Mabel Medea Erlene Simmons to artists like Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams' accusations of the emasculation of Black men, something's going on in the film industry, and Terrence Howard has dared to break his silence. But what urged Howard to step forward and address the elephant in the room? Let's talk about it. A lot of people might consider Howard to be a B-lister celebrity, but in reality, the man has had a stunning career so far. The star is known to be the first actor ever to be cast in the Iron Man movie. And since Iron Man is the first movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it makes him the first actor to be officially cast in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, the controversies surrounding the Empire star are just as noticeable as his stunning career. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the star was the recipient of much-deserved public backlash in 2001. According to sources, he'd been abusive towards his wife and physically attacked her multiple times. But it seems like it didn't affect him that much, and neither did he learn anything from it, because later on when he remarried, the same thing happened again. Only around this time, his second wife filed for a restraining order against him. However, once again, it didn't have any effect on him, as the star didn't even try to hide how brutal and immature he was. In an interview, he stated, "She was talking real strong with me, and I lost my mind and slapped her in front of the kids." You'd think that being the center of a controversy like that ruined his career or cost him a number of opportunities, but guess what? Nothing happened. He went on to star in the hit TV show Empire, which opened the door to so many more opportunities for him. After starring in a number of critically acclaimed projects, Terrence ended up announcing his retirement in 2022 and decided to say goodbye to Hollywood. His past projects were successful enough for him to live a life of peace and relaxation without having a job. But seems like being out of work for so long bored the actor, because he's made a comeback to the film industry and has 6 movies lined up for him already, according to his IMDb page. But what was the real reason behind him announcing his retirement? Did he really feel like he had worked enough? Or was it the way Black men were being treated in the industry that made him turn away from work? As we all know, Terrence is a traditionally, and some might even say toxically masculine man. So the prejudice regarding Black men and the not-so-subtle intentions to humiliate them by assigning them feminine or gay roles happen to be very infuriating for the star. Recently, he spoke up in an interview while the promotion of his movie, The System. The interviewer had asked him a very interesting question that was intended to discuss the stereotypes regarding black men on television. Hollywood tends to stick to a specific formula when it comes to the kind of black stories that are told on screen. What other stories would you like to see told to break the system? But instead of discussing the difficulty in getting roles and the problems faced by black actors on set, the actor spoke about the well-intended lack of masculinity in the roles that are usually assigned to black actors. I would like to see more white stories. No, but I would like to know the ability of men to be men and people to be people. The man has been demonized. The strength in character and faults that come with a man are necessary for balance. With the new formula, most men are made to be effeminate and not have their power or sense of strength. They allow white men to be able to be strong, but when it's black men, it's seen as a threat. I don't want to remove a few chromosomes to fit in someone's story, so I feel they need to expand their stories to allow men to be men and simultaneously appreciate a woman's beauty. Besides Terrence Howard, a lot of other black artists have come forward with the accusations that wearing a dress on stage has become concerningly important for a black artist to succeed. Whether it's in movies, SNL skits, or just in stand-up comedy, a lot of black artists have been forced to wear dresses or portray feminine or gay men. This is another important reason why Dave Chappelle said no to the Comedy Central deal, despite it being absolutely amazing for his career. No matter how crazy Oprah tries to paint him as, Dave was very clear and satisfied with what he did. The comedian kept stressing about how if you sign up for deals like these, the Hollywood elites ask for a lot more than what the contract says. Oprah, on the other hand, didn't take him that seriously and continued to be sarcastic. And why wouldn't she be? Considered to be one of the closest people to the Hollywood handlers, the media proprietor has already been accused of destroying careers on the basis of who speaks against the higher-ups and who doesn't. You might be surprised to know how many black artists are against Oprah, whether it's publicly or privately. The famous rapper 50 Cent openly stated about Winfrey, "Oprah is just like an Oreo, black on the outside and white on the inside." What did he mean by that? If we try to understand it from 50 Cent's point of view, the rapper has hinted on how, despite being black, Oprah has been seen supporting and helping around privileged white people of Hollywood a lot more than what's considered normal. With that being said, that's all for today. Click on one of the videos on your screen right now, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the post notifications.